And so then,
100%.
how exactly did you change your model, and how exactly did you change how you sold your course and your program? Once you,
Well, I used your guys' funnel. I used the funnel system that you taught me. That was huge. I didn't even know about a funnel system. And now I literally have a free community where I do one session a month for the whole community, and that's it. And from that, guys, it's blown up.
100%.
Like, I could almost say 90% of my clients are coming from the community now.
Fantastic. Gotcha. Now,
Yeah.
like speaking of results, right? Like, what type of results have you seen with Growthology in terms of, like, your business revenue?
Dude, yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's insane. It's like booked up every day. It's like I never knew to make the big packages and that, right? And so I put together some big packages and people are buying them. They have one session with me and then they're already talking about, okay, so what's this other package? You know, so yeah, I mean, that's huge. So then you get this big chunk of income and you feel confident. You're like, holy smokes, you know, and now you get 3 in 3 days and you're like, holy smokes, you know, I think yeah.
That first step, because once you get that first sale, what's stopping you from doing it 10 times, 100 times, 1,000, a million? Nothing, because it's a proven successful system and you've already implemented it and you know that it works.
You guys are giving me goosebumps because there's something to be said about that mindset and positivity, and you guys do teach a lot about that, right? And also, one of the biggest things that I literally teach my clients that I did get from you guys, non-negotiables, is part of my program.
It's key.
100%.
Part of my program. That is like number, I think 3 or 4 on my program. Like, you have to set these non-negotiables. I have 7 for them, and I altered it a little bit, but at the same time, I just basically copied you because when I was doing soccer, I used to be like that. I'd have this like regimented, like, let's go, right? And then as life goes, you get married, you have kids, maybe shit hits the fan. Sorry for swearing on your thing. And then you know, you start to lose your way in life a little bit. And that happens to people between their 30s and 40s. It's quite common, right? And within 3 months of hiring you guys, I quit my job and full time with this.
Man, I'd love to hear it. And so, like, what exactly is like the impacts of being able to quit your job? Like, how is like quitting your job and like seeing all the book calls that you're getting on your calendar, all the leads, and pretty much all the sales that you're getting after joining us? What type of impact has that had on your life and in your business?
For me, freedom.
100%. And
why, I don't even need to say another word.
why is that freedom important to you?
Oh man, a human being feeling free. It goes so deep for me. But to have more time with my daughter, to be able to have more time with my wife, to be able to, you know, just create my own schedule, get up when I'd still get up early, but I don't have to get up and drive to work, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, 100%.
Why Growthology? I mean, you guys had a good vibe. You know, you literally seemed to me like very honest. You were out there to make a difference and help people genuinely. You know, and I had great conversations with Derek and the boys, and it was kind of a no-brainer for me. And you know, I even went out there and got financial help to make it happen because I had a really good gut feeling that I needed to do it. I didn't quite know the exact reason, so to speak. It was just a very positive vibe about what you guys were doing, how professional you were with, you know, your booking and everything. It was very legit right off the bat. And then yeah, once I was in, I knew why right away, and it helped me. You know, the little parts about having the amount of followers that you need to, you know, use all the special buttons and all this was, you know, attractive as well. You know, you want to be seen and you know, and you want to look legit. So that part was big. But honestly, guys, just the fact that I truly believe that you're out there to make a difference and that you want to help people. That's huge, guys. That's huge in life. So
100%. That's always been our vision and goal from the start. Yeah. Now, you've been working with us for a couple of months now, so you've been in the game for quite some time. So what's changed ever since that day that you first paid the first invoice?
For me, really, it was this fire in my belly. I've said that to Renzo a few times before. It literally, I mean, like, I played professional soccer, so I know what it's like to have this passion for something that you really are ready to start working your butt off for. And I think I was just lacking that in life. I was also having some personal issues, and the fact, the vibe, you guys just gave me that vibe again, that fire in my belly, that belief in myself, and the remembering of how hard I worked to play soccer was how hard I needed to work So literally the first month with you guys, I was up till midnight listening to the shows or the course and everything, because I have a 9-year-old daughter. She has special needs, and so my life is pretty busy. But I knew that in order to even show her, I had to live my highest life, and I had to show her what I was like when I was 19, 20, busting it to become a soccer player, right? So
I gotcha. And so like, what were like the top like 3 things you would say in Growthology that really helped turn things around, get you from that unconfident person to lighting that fire under your belly and really going for what you want? Like, what would you
well, right off the bat, you guys get us to change our pages right away, and that's like good, because that's like the analytical brain can buy into that. You can see right away, oh my god, my page is looking good. People start commenting on it. It's friends like, oh, you're looking good, what, your business going up? And it's like, no, I've just spent 1 week with Growthology. But yeah,
systems and strategies, human psychology, that's just how the business is, right?
Correct. And then obviously your model on how to build your company and how to offer courses, all little points that everyone could take just a little bit from, right? I mean, everyone's different. You got to take your model and do it my own way. But at the end of the day, you gave me a new platform that I mean, I'm 41 years old. I didn't know, all this stuff. And, I'm totally open always to learning. And you guys were obviously doing something right. So that's what people, I think, see too, is like, hey, these guys are doing something. I want to be part of this. So yeah, I was actually for dinner with my good buddy Jordy tonight, and we were talking about you guys, and he's
love them. Fantastic clients.
Yeah, really happy
as well.
And then you also said about like how we showed you how exactly to build out your course, build out your program, and actually being able to sell it, right? So like, what exactly was your offer before you started working with us? And also, how exactly were you selling that offer before working with us?
So again, with a lack of confidence, so that obviously came through in my work, right? I mean, my work was always solid, but gaining that public persona, whatever you want to call it, like, was basically the tough part. Like, people would look at my page or my website and be like, is this guy for real? What's he talking about law of attraction? What's he talking about this and that, And also they look, they're like, well, is he professional or is he some hippie with long hair? Like, people are very judgmental, right? That's just the way it is.
100%.
Right?
Psychology. A lot of people do have great companies and businesses, services, or products, but they just lack the branding. But when you put the two together, that's when you really start to see results, especially with everybody on social media and the digital space practically blowing up nowadays.
Yes, 100%.
So next question, for anybody that's on the edge of whether or not to invest in Growthology, what would you say to them?
I would say 100% give it a chance. Give it a chance, but dive right in.
Definitely.
Go for it. I would say listen to the mentors and try what they're saying and give it a shot, and really give it a shot.
And like, when you personally were about to join, right? Like, was there anything like making you personally like hesitant or pretty much hesitant about joining our program?
No, guys, it's only, for a lot of people, it's only the money. It's only the money. But at the end of the day, I know this from my business and other businesses, when you pay what it's worth, you're going to do the work. Like, if you guys sold me it for $200, then I probably would just kind of dip into it, look at it, but you're like, you invest this amount of money that, maybe you hadn't even been making a month before or whatever, but it was great. Your guys, like, they were like, find a way, man, find a way to get that money. And I didn't mind that at all. And I did. I went out and found a way and made it happen, I think that night or the next night. So
100%.
Fantastic. So how would you rate your experience with working with us within the past couple of months, 1 through 10?
Guys, I mean, I don't want to sound and toot your horn, but why not give you a 10? I mean, you guys are doing a great job. You're super nice to deal with. I laughed at Ibrahim when he told me right off the bat, he set a boundary. He's like, my name is not Ibra, it's Ibrahim. I'm like, okay, man. I'm like, okay.
Somebody else about setting boundaries with their clients, like timing, how they address you. It's all important. It plays your role.
Boundaries are so important. And when you guys are ready to get married and stuff, make sure you learn about boundaries in that respect too.
Definitely. I mean, we're young guys, but
we're only
I know you are. I know.
Yeah. So what would you say, like, is like, if you could pick anything out of Growthology in terms, like, maybe like the coaching or the support or even the program, like, what would you say is like your favorite part of working with Growthology?
Oh man, I mean, okay, there's so many things, but then it's just you guys. If I had to pick one, it's just you guys.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, Jordy were saying that today. We're like, they're awesome. We're like, and that's who majority have been all the way up from your age up. We're those type of guys too. We just want to help people, want to have fun, want to live a joyful life, you know. And I mean, that's what we're all here for.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we love having you guys in the community. We love having you guys as clients, and it's always been a pleasure working with you as well.
Exactly.
Thanks, guys.
So very last question is like, who would you recommend this to?
Honestly, watching you guys grow and everything, I think you've found a little bit of a niche with your fitness coaches. And I think that in terms of like the funnel system that they can use, and that they could actually do more group things than they realize.
Definitely.
You know, like not just their one-on-ones. I feel like for some reason, I guess I know I obviously watch you guys closely, right? And that seems to be a bit of a niche that you guys have hit on. You know, mine's totally different, but it worked for me. You know, so I guess if I had to say something right away, it would be some of my friends in the fitness world that are trying to make it.
100%. So,
But I do tell anyone that's willing to listen.
And we always appreciate that
obviously,
too.
Huggy, we appreciate all your referrals, especially the McNabbs. And like we said, like we work with everybody, but obviously we brand ourselves as fitness coaches. But again, we work with everybody. So
Of course you do. Of course you do.
McNabbs, e-com brands, etc. So
Yeah, exactly.
every single referral that you brought us, and we definitely meant the work.
Yeah, no, for sure. And they loved it too. So I'm yeah, it's all good, guys. Yeah.
So, everyone, do you have any last questions for?
I think that just about covered all our bases. Like I said earlier, always a pleasure talking to you. Love having you as a client, and really enjoy having you in the private community as well.
Exactly.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you keeping me around.
100%. If you want the same results as Huggy, if you want to quit your 9 to 5, if you actually want to get the support, light your passion on fire again, simply just DM us. Actually, you could even DM Russ.
Anytime.
Huggy the Healer. Check him out.
Anytime, Huggy the Healer. Let's go.
Russell on Instagram. I believe it's Russell_Huggin. And if you have any questions at all, if you want more details about our program, feel free to DM me or Abraham, and we'll get you all the details.
Fantastic.